number 8 is build faith. Build faith. We tend to do these things where we see things that are negative, and when the negative things happen, we start to conceive of it perpetuating itself. Okay? Have you ever, for you guys in practice, had, like 3 days in a row where you didn't get any insurance money in the mail? And you start thinking when the mail comes, oh, I'm not going to get anything this day. Or nothing's going to come in this day. Quit that. So build faith. Faith has to do with understanding the invisible things and where it comes from. Okay? Take a look at your wins in your life rather than your losses. Okay? What are some of the wins? I can go on and on. I've been in practice now 33 years, for God's sakes. Okay? How many wins have we seen? How many miracles have we seen? I talk about the baby, the girl who's 3 years old, who was in a coma at Mammoth Children's Hospital. And I walked in, adjusted her, and she came out of the coma in my hands. Mom was crying. And to do that, I walked past doctors yelling that they're calling security. Okay? There's no doubt I'm going to do it. Call security. I don't care. I'm going to take care of these kids. Take care of what's needed to be done. Now, I'm not telling you guys to break laws, but I'm not going to let that kind of thing stop me. Okay? Or, the little girl who was had bad torticollis, so bad that her head was almost on her shoulder, and the next thing the medics were going to do, after doing everything in the world on this poor little girl, they were going to do surgery, cut her SCMs, straighten out. Right? And we adjusted her, and in 3 weeks, her head was straight. Okay? That was at 10 months of age. She's now 6 years old and runs my office half the time. In fact, she runs my office so much, a few months ago when she was in there, and she's sitting at the front desk with the CA, which she does all the time, and she turned to me and says, Dr. Rossi, when am I going to get paid? I said, okay, we'll figure something out here. Okay? So, it's cute, but that's the relationship. Okay, and I'll tell you one more, because this just happened, what's today? Thursday? Tuesday. This happened. Last Thursday, in my Boca office, one of my patients is a golf pro. He teaches at the Boca Resort. Okay? And he brings a lady friend of his in. Long story short, she's been in pain and hurting for 18 months. She has gone to 3 different chiropractors in Florida, 2-3 times a week. Not one has adjusted her. Not one has adjusted her. They've been doing laser therapy on her elbow, and muscle stim, and hot packs, and massage. No adjustment. Okay, this is a great story. She remembers being adjusted, like back in 1992, on one of the golf courses, because she is a professional golfer. And how wonderful the adjustment was. But she was going to quit going to chiropractors because she can't find anybody who would do that. So he brought her to me. I go ahead, I adjust her, Thursday. Tuesday, she comes in with a set of golf clubs, okay, a golf bag, an autographed picture of herself from 1993 when she won the LPGA US Open. Her name is Lori Merton. If you're golfers, you know who she is. Okay? All her pain went away after one adjustment. But nobody would adjust her before. Okay? Now here's the catch. When she got adjusted on the greens at the tournament in Arizona, I was the chiropractor. I was the one who adjusted her 17 years before. Okay? Is that wild? Okay? So, we had gotten this permission to go on to the LPGA tournament in Moon Valley in Arizona, and we went there, put a portable table out there, and started adjusting all the golf pros back then. She was one of them. Okay. So now I'm not a big golfer, okay? It's not my passion, but it's kind of fun to go out there and do that every once in a while, But now she's going to start giving me lessons. So I'm getting lessons for free from a pro with it. That's great. Whatever. Maybe I'll learn something else from that. But that's part of this type of thing. Okay? That's part of this. It has to go with building faith. See, there was no doubt in my mind I was adjusting her. I wasn't diagnosing her. I wasn't treating her pains. And I hate the word treat. I'm sorry. I hate the word treat. I never use the word treat in my office. I use the word care. Because treat is a medical term. And I don't use it. It's like somebody scratching their nails on the blackboard when I hear it. Well, I treated this. You did? Okay. I feel like being like New Jersey. I'll give you something to treat. Anyway. I care for people. I don't treat things. Okay? And you see these people doing this, and they don't have faith. They don't have faith in the chiropractic adjustment. Okay? Now, I'm doing a little bit of guidance with some chiropractors. I don't call it coaching because I don't consider myself a coach, okay, in this. But I help guide some chiropractors. And I have one of my clients, and he's doing this, that has this therapy and stuff like this. And he said, the problem is I'm getting people well. He said, but they keep coming back in and wanting just the therapy, not the adjustment. I said, then you sent them mixed messages. Because you're treating their symptom, and they're coming back to get the thing that makes their symptom feel better. Okay? So how do I go about it? So let's take a step in the right direction. The next new patient you have, don't do therapy until they start saying that they're feeling changes from the adjustment. Then if you want to do it, go ahead. Guess what? He doesn't want to do it. Now he doesn't want to do it. He needed the faith to understand that the adjustment is what does it. All right? Get the adjustment. The adjustment is so powerful. Yet so many of us put that off onto the back burner. And it makes me crazy. I was in New Jersey giving a lecture 8-9 years ago. And this guy comes running up. He said, aren't you the guy who does the pediatric stuff? I said, I guess so, sure. I'm just a chiropractor, but I guess I've been labeled a pediatric chiropractor, right? So he said, my daughter here, she's 5-6 years old, she's so sick. Would you check her? I said, sure. And I put my hands on her and go, oh my God. I said, when did you adjust her last? And the guy goes, I've never adjusted her. I said, who has adjusted her? She said, she's never been adjusted. I said, you're a chiropractor, right? Yes. You've never adjusted your daughter. Shame on you. If you're too damn afraid, go take a course to learn how to do it. But don't let your daughter be dying of subluxation here. Are you out of your mind? I kind of lost it a little bit. You know? Oh my God. This poor little girl. You know, and sometimes we take it for granted. You got to look at some of this stuff. And this is what helps you build faith. If you're there, day in and day out, turning the power on, okay? Just for the sake of turning the power on, not treating a condition, good for you. And that's what we need to build faith on. That's working. Do you know that every time you give an adjustment, miracles are happening? You know that every time you correct a subluxation and allow that person to be that much more connected to spirit, that there's miracles happening. If not there, somewhere, because we're all connected.